Well, back in the log pile here. Always moving something somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can't dig out some poplar. Naturally, it'd be in the back. It couldn't be in the front. It rained good. Oh, I guess it rained all night long. They said we got better than an inch. So it's wet, it's muddy. We're gonna cut slats. Oh, they'd be about 6 inches wide. We cut it 8 foot, and then they break them down into 4 foot pieces, and they make a crate, and they ship elevator pads. Oh, how many am I going to get? Let's not get too greedy. We'll take 3. I'm just going to run them up here for right now, because I'll end up having to put these things back. Yeah, we had a nice visit yesterday. Oh, Mark, he's from Norfolk, Virginia. Him and his wife and his grandson and his great-grandson stopped up, and they picked up a load of T.H.E. He's redoing a sailboat. He's not far from the water down there. He drove the whole way up here to get a load of T.H.E. They're real nice people. If they're watching the video, I hope they enjoyed themselves. Well, I don't want to bore you too much, but while I'm digging these out, I guess I get a word of the day in. Taking time. I think that's going to be the one I'm going to use today. When we're born, we only got so much time. The clock starts, and eventually it runs out. I'll tell you a little story about yesterday, about time, taking time. Oh, their grandson, he's just a little fella. He was standing there when I jumped up in the machine there to load some logs, and I looked at him, and I thought he might want to come for a ride. And he did. Oh, he's just as cute as you can get. But it would have been easier for me just to pull away with the machine and mess with the logs. But I asked him, I said, "You think you can climb up these steps? If you can, why, you can ride with me." Well, he looked at me with a big smile, and he looked at his dad, and he got the okay, and he started up there, but he couldn't make it to the first step. So his dad came over and helped him up, and I got a little console on the side right there, and he's just small, and I set him beside there, and he went for a ride like a big boy in the machine. Oh, he was enjoying it. I don't know if he ever rode in one or not, but he seemed to love it. And I took that time, because when he was standing there, and I thought back to myself when I was about that age. My Uncle Ben was like a grandfather to me. He would set me up on the fender of the tractor and take me for a ride. I'll tell you what, it It couldn't get any better. It was like the best day of my life. And that memory came to my mind. And when I looked at that little boy, I said, I'm going to take him for a ride. And I did. But getting back to that word, making time. We got to make time for each other, but you always got to especially make time for the kids and the children in your life. Some you don't know, and it doesn't matter. You take that time and make something special for them. And you know, the funny part about it was, I know he had a good time and it meant a lot to him, but at the end of the day, I think it meant more to me. It was just something I want to share with you. Mark's saying go up with it. All right. Well, I'm going to dig back in this pile and see if I can't get a couple of these 8-foot poplars out. We'll see if we can't saw some slats. So remember, make time, take time. You only got so much of it. Make time for them children. I'll be right back with you. Well, we got the helpers here today. We're going to let them stack some boards. They said they want to get to work. I said, I'll put you there. Yeah. We're going to get fired up here. And actually, we got Hank down there.
No sleeping, Hank.
Need Hank. Let's see if we can't get something solved. Had a fella stop by. He wanted to name the nail. He made me a tag. Called it Spike. That's a good name. So I put that on there for him. Poplar today. We got to make them slats. They're only a 1/2 inch thick by 6 inches wide by 8 foot. They cut them in half when they get them there. Oh, Mark is looking at something down there.
Cable over when I bring the carriage forward.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that cable that runs the carriage is running off a little bit. We got it. that'll work. Oh, this log here's got a bit of a bow to it. That's an understatement. Mark, he always likes to put that out first and start on it, get it flattened out, and then go from there. Sawyer's all doing a little bit different. That always seems to work, though. Might even be able to see that laser today. It's a little bit cloudy. Can't get her whittled down.
We're gonna put this on the same pallet. We're gonna put this on the same pallet.
Yeah, we can stack it on there, Hank. Oh, it's got such a bow in it that master dog don't want to catch it. We're gonna have to go a different route. We'll get her going here, I know we will. There we go. Feel better about that master dog when we get a crooked log like that.
few boards out of there when they're only a half-inch thick. Short ones, well, I will run them through the edge because they'll still make 4 foot. Now we're going to put them back up on the saw and we'll stack and whack those ones. Got that cant down to 6 inches. We'll just pull them off 6 inches. Stack them up nice and neat. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better wood to saw.
Huh?
Nice slats. Call that? That's a dog board. Oh, it'll work. Don't look like it wants to stay, you know, always better off turn it down. our 6 inches again. Set you up over here. Some help today. People stop to visit. Well, I just can't stand it. I got to put them to work. Oh, I believe they said 200 of these. Got a good start on it. Shut it down. Put my spike back.
Yeah.
Now I know what that is. Well, you got to see a little bit of it. We're going to take these ones, we'll put them back up on the saw, and we'll split them, then we'll end up with our 6-inch. When we get about 200 more of these, we'll be in good shape. But I'm glad you came along, and get a super thanks out to Dawn Hope. Thanks, Dawn. Nice apron, Dawn. I always appreciate it. I hope you've joined me on the next one. Thank you.